Coach John. Today I will be demonstrating how to do a front kick using your lead leg and then using your rear leg. Typically your rear leg will be your dominant leg, so I'm right-footed and right-handed, so my rear leg is going to be my right foot or my right leg. So each leg has different purposes. So your lead leg is going to be more of your defensive leg, and then your rear leg is going to be more of your offensive leg. So first we're going to demonstrate how to kick with your lead leg. Again, this is your non-dominant leg, and then this is going to be used for more defense. So like if you're trying to stop someone coming towards your way, you're going to be using your front or lead. Alright, so we're going to break this up into 4 main steps. So the first step for performing a front kick with your lead leg is getting into your stance. So your stance is going to look like this. Your lead leg is going to be your non-dominant leg, and then your rear leg is going to be your dominant leg. So the first step is getting in your stance, and then keeping your arms up and covering your face. So the second step will be bringing your knees up. So think of it as bringing your knees to your chest, like this. So let's just put step 1 and step 2 together. Get in your stance, like this. Arms up, knees to chest. Knees to chest. Knees to chest. Alright, if you guys don't have your cameras on, I'd ask you guys to turn it on so you guys can do it with me. So we're going to do the first 2 steps, the ones that we just went over. So we're going to get into our stance. Arms up, knees to chest, knees to chest. And then I can see you guys do it. Good job. Good job. Alright, cool. It seems like you guys really got it. Alright, so step 3 is where things might get a little tricky, because step 3, there's going to be things happening simultaneously, but we'll try to break it down as simple as we can. So when you're kicking, you're going to want to kick with your toes pointing straight up. So when you're kicking, just imagine this is my foot. You're either going to want to hit with this side, so the balls of your feet, or hit with the heels of your feet, but you don't want to jam it. That's why you want to keep your toes straight up like this. Another thing to keep in mind while you're performing your kick is when you do perform that kick, make sure you are leaning back and then putting your hips forward. And then another thing is when you have your arms up while you're kicking, you're going to want to drop your arm that's on the same side as you. So the third step might be a little confusing, but I'm going to show you guys first, and then you guys can demonstrate on your or practice on your own. So the first step is getting in your stance. Again, keep your arms up, covering your face. And then the second step is knees to chest. Again, knees to chest. And then do it again for you guys. So first step is your stance, knees to chest. And again, one thing to keep in mind while you're performing the kick is to pump out your arm and then lean back and put your hips forward. I'm going to give you guys time to practice that real quick. I want you guys to do it with me this time. Stance, knees to chest. Stance, knees to chest. Alright, keep going, guys. Cool. Good job. And then the last step to this to the kick is when you're landing, make sure you land where you started, so your starting point, and then don't kick and then land forward to your like opponent's. All right, now it's time to put everything we learned together. I'll show you guys first and then have you guys practice after. So stance, hands covering your face, knees to chest, kick out your arms while you're leaning back and then you're stepping back. I want you guys to do it with me. All right, stance, knees to chest, kick out your arm, step back. All right, cool, cool. Nice, good job, good job. Now that I showed you guys how to perform a front kick with your lead leg, I'm going to show you guys how to do a front kick with your rear leg. It's pretty similar. I prefer kicking with my rear leg just because it's my dominant leg, so it's a little bit easier for me, but it's the same step-by-step process. When you kick with your rear leg, this is going to be more for an offense purpose. The kicking with your rear leg is just more powerful because your feet has more time to travel, so it has more force generating it. That's why it's stronger than your lead leg. So same with the lead leg, it's the same steps. So first step is stance with your hands covering your face. Second is knees to chest, and then knees to chest, and then step. Since the steps are pretty much the same as kicking with your lead leg, I'm gonna have you guys practice it with me while I demonstrate it. So first step, stance, hands covering your face, knees up. I'm gonna practice that again. Knees up, kick, pump out your arms, and then step back. Keep going, keep going. Good, nice job. All right, so I'm just gonna ask you guys a couple of quick questions to assess what you guys learned today. So the first question is, what is the purpose with kicking with your lead leg? And you guys can just type the answer in the chat. I'm gonna give you guys a couple of seconds. All right, so if you guys said it is for defense, then you guys are correct. It's usually used for trying to stop someone coming your way. The second question is, what is the purpose for kicking with your rear leg? All right, so if you guys put that is your offensive leg, then you guys are correct. Since it is in your rear, it has more time to generate force while you're kicking it. That's why it's more powerful. The next question is for performing a side kick. Name 2 do's and 2 don'ts when you're performing a side kick. Again, I'm gonna give you guys a couple of seconds to type that in the chat. There's a couple of answers for the do's. So if you put something like aim for the knee, extend with force, perform quickly, escape, back to stance, then you guys are correct. And then for the don'ts, some of the answers is half cock leg, slow hesitant extension, and then arch upwards. And then the last question is name 2 do's and 2 don'ts when performing a rear kick. Alright, I'm gonna give you guys time to answer that in the chat. So for the do's, if you guys put something like look over your shoulder, cock leg, embrace arms, extend with force, back to stance, and escape, you guys are correct. And then for the don'ts, some is execute slowly. This will show your partner or your opponent your next move, making you predictable and vulnerable. Another one is arch upwards, but instead align with your leg. All right, and that will conclude our lesson for today. You guys have a good one.